WN 720 AM in Las Vegas, and we're very pleased to have new Mayor Debra March in the studio with us. Mayor March, you've been in office, what, a couple of months now.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about how you feel about being mayor, and if you would, a little bit about your background and what makes you sustainable or green-minded.
Thank you very much for having me. You know, I actually have been in office, as you said, for almost 2 months now, and I've loved serving the city of Henderson. I believe that I bring with me a lot of strong skills from my background. I actually started my professional career as a park ranger in the 70s.
That's great.
Yeah, I love sustainability. In fact, I wrote a paper in college on putting solar on the Valley of Fire State Park. I don't know if they ever did it, but I certainly thought that that was the right thing to do, taking advantage of the resources that we have, which is great sunlight here in our community. I was a social worker, and then I worked in real estate, ran the real estate program in the College of Business at UNLV for 15 years, and then joined the Planning Commission at the City of Henderson, and subsequently became a city council person, and now elected mayor of Henderson, and I'm thrilled to be serving my community.
Well, that's great. I understand you're in your 100-day plan period.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about your 100-day plan.
Well, the 100-day plan really culminated from the outreach that I did during the election process. I went out into the community and I did over 50 town hall meetings, and I heard from thousands of folks across the community issues that were important to them. Things like public safety, ensuring that we have the adequate resources in our police and fire department to ensure the safety of our residents. Economic development and diversification, that we're creating good paying jobs that allow people to continue to live, work, and play in the city of Henderson, so that they don't have to live somewhere else and then come into Henderson to work. So we're creating these jobs in our community. You know, ensuring a quality community and looking at our older neighborhoods, protecting the needs of the older neighborhoods, as well as looking at growth in the West Henderson area as well.
That's great. I live in an area that used to be an old neighborhood. Used to be an old landfill, I guess. So it's a beautiful area. I live on a little ridge, and instead of seeing the strip, my view is of the mountains. So it's very nice to get up, and especially after it rains, that whole hillside turns all green.
It smells great,
and
doesn't it?
It smells great. It's wonderful being out there. I always said if you have to live in the maze, you want to live on the edge of the maze. So that's all good. We were talking about Henderson Strong, and I know that's modeled after Southern Nevada Strong. Do you want to talk about that and regional planning and regional lifestyle that we have here in the Valley?
You know, what we know about our residents is that they lead regional lives, that they travel to the city. In fact, we know every day that 78,000 people leave Henderson to go work somewhere else in the Valley, and that every day 45,000 people come into Henderson to work. So people are traveling back and forth. So it's important for us to be mindful as we're planning, and we did that through this Southern Nevada Strong process, was to look at what people needed regionally to lead quality of lives in our community. And we did extensive community outreach through the Southern Nevada Strong process. Henderson was the lead agency on that project, but worked closely with all of the municipalities in Southern Nevada. And ultimately, at the end of the 3-year period, when we adopted the plan as each municipality, that plan was turned over to the regional transportation system to be administered, and they're the lead agency now, which is appropriate because they are the metropolitan planning organization for Southern Nevada. And basically we're looking at quality communities, looking at transportation solutions, looking at quality housing, and how we create jobs in our community. And this plan was really reasoned with public input. It's the public who's driven this plan. They've told us what they want for Southern Nevada, and that's what we're implementing through the Southern Nevada Strong project.
So the whole for the people, by the people.
So,
yeah,
yes.
You were saying that you had 75,000 people respond to a survey that you did.
Yes, we did
extensive
extensive
75,000?
through the process of doing outreach. Not only did we do ethnographic research and background deep research into what the issues were in our community, but we also did public outreach, which included 75,000 survey responses.
That's incredible. That's an incredible response.
It is. Statistically more than valid.
Well, let's go back to talking about Henderson Strong and living in Henderson and what a great city it is to live in. And Henderson's second largest city in Nevada?
Yes, it is. It's the second largest city with a population of 304,000 residents and 114 square miles.
So it's a good-sized city, and for those of you who didn't realize that, it's fairly new. A lot of the city is new. That was
about 63 years old now.
Yeah, but the major part of the city is new housing and new businesses. It's great to be there. I love the feel of downtown and Water Street. It's nice. Let's talk a little bit about how sustainable are you? What kind of things have you done? Are you doing currently to be sustainable, to get more sustainable?
Henderson is a livable city, and we recently were awarded the 4-star designation under the Star Communities, which is a national organization that recognizes municipalities for excellence in sustainability. We were the 17th city in the country to receive that designation. That rating system is a national certification, and we're proud of it. And they looked at many metrics across the community, including parks and open space, housing, water conservation, infrastructure, public safety, community engagement, and even how you financially manage your resources. And we've tried to be very prudent in our financial resources and how we manage the city. So we're very proud of that. It includes things like complete streets. We've adopted the principles of complete streets to ensure that we build our roads for all users. We've also implemented 100% water reuse in so we recycle water. So before it goes back into Lake Mead, we reuse it with our parks and with our golf courses, and so we're reusing water. We also take pride in the solar arrays that are in our community. Obviously, you know about the North Police Substation. We also have Henderson Aquatic Complex and the Henderson Senior Facility that have solar arrays as well, including geothermal as well at the pool. So we're thrilled about that. You know, with the savings from these solar facilities, we've created 189 tons worth of carbon emission savings, and that's equivalent to planting 4,762 trees in our community. So we're thrilled about the things that we're doing in that arena, and obviously with our parks and trails and open space and quality of life that we afford our residents, we have made it a very livable place for our residents.
Well, people wonder what this green is all about and what sustainability does. The project that our company did with the city of Henderson was about a $23 million project. Saves almost $2 million a year in energy savings. So people are, wow, that's real money that you're saving. And because of the paradigm shift and the way people in Henderson think, they actually doubled the amount of savings that we projected.
Yeah.
So there was going to be across-the-board savings of 17%, and the city did a study. They're actually saving 38% of their utilities. So that's wonderful stuff.
Well, we're really proud of that.
Hey, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back to Shades of Green on KDWN.
Thank you.